I'm like, bitch, did you just admit that? Oh my God, we gonna do so many push-ups. Listen, we were all standing by her bunk.
He did not say that.
Dead ass.
He did not say
Dead
that.
ass. Dead ass. I'll never forget this.
This Orange County Sheriff's deputy has been punished for videos she posted on TikTok. Yet, despite the punishment, she continues to create new videos while wearing her uniform. Now, the deputy was suspended from her job for disobeying her superiors and discrediting the sheriff's office.
But tonight, the deputy continues to post new TikTok videos. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest shows us why she is doing it.
This investigation began when a fellow deputy stumbled upon the TikTok videos. During the investigation, other law enforcement officers said they felt the videos were inappropriate and embarrassing. Orange County Deputy Shelby Abramson received a 3-week suspension after investigators say she violated agency policy while posting videos on TikTok.
So when you're looking at my belt, I have a taser and I have a gun. Only one gun, honey.
What did you say? I have like these on a gun and?
I only have one gun, honey. Some people, I guess, assume it's 2 guns because they see the both holsters, not realizing it's just one. Can I just appreciate that she had her lights on her car while she was filming this TikTok?
Yeah, because the person just told her, "Stay! What you gonna do this with your 2 guns?"
She said, "Let me go to TikTok."
Hold on, let me just educate you and the rest of the people. All right, it's 2 guns, honey. Watch for your head.
Man, listen, attention is a crazy currency and everybody wants all of it.
Just fine.
But let's keep watching a little bit more.
Abramson has been creating TikTok videos of herself in uniform since shortly after she was hired by the agency less than 2 years ago. Those TikTok videos have earned her 80,000 followers. According to this internal report, although most of the videos Deputy Abramson posted were benign, some of the audio tracks contained foul language and sexually explicit lyrics. The school resource officer deleted this video after News 6 first reported about it, telling investigators she screwed up and shouldn't have posted that one.
That type of don't faze a player.
Besides placing the sheriff's office in disrepute,
Imagine this is your first day of. Imagine you're a cop, you've been on the force for 10 years, you get a new partner, it's her. She's like, oh wait, listen, before we make another arrest, can I just...
Yes, I'm with my partner, new job, yes, who's this?
Freeze! Not for the gun, for the camera.
Freeze! Can you do the 1-chip challenge?
How are we supposed to take you seriously when you're behaving like a fucking teenager?
As a matter of fact, it's not
Come
just,
on now.
It's not just,
you're a grown woman.
It's not
You're
just
on
Scott.
the job. If you want to do that off the job, that's fine. But here, okay.
That's a take. That's a new take. It's like there's a bunch of nurses that do the same thing.
What?
A bunch of nurses that do TikTok videos.
And a lot of them get fired.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because they...
Motherfuckers dying. Motherfucker, what the fuck you doing?
Bro, people want attention so bad. They be documenting every part of their life. They be documenting stuff while it's happening rather than dealing with what's happening. It's like that TikTok of the girl who was at her date's place, decided to film a TikTok being like, where's my date? Bitch, go find out. Why are you telling the whole world what you gonna do? But people are live streaming everything because they just want that attention.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here with a beautiful girl. I don't know if she likes me. Like, the bitch is right in front of you. Just ask her. Why are you asking the whole world? And you have to imagine she's in uniform. You don't represent yourself anymore.
No.
This is something we learned in the military. It's like, bitch, you better watch how you act in uniform and off uniform, because at the end of the day, you represent us. When you fuck up and you commit a crime, it's going to say Armed Forces, Sergeant General, whatever it might be, okay?
Saint-Jean-sur-le-Richelieu. Do you know that city?
Of course.
Saint-Jean.
I lived there.
Saint-Jean-sur-le-Richelieu. You know that? Why did you live there?
Because that's where you do basic.
That's where you do basic training when you're in the forces, all right? And I could tell you one thing. Not the military, but the people from Saint-Jean-sur-le-Richelieu, and you can attest to this or not, just hate military.
Of course. Of course. Let me tell you guys what happens.
Why do they hate military,
Let me tell you what happens. So when you get shipped off to basic, right, you're basically stuck in this little base. You can't leave. You can't see family. You can call them, but that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
Until about week 6 of your training. And then they say you can leave base.
You could go have some fun.
But your sergeants look at you. They say, listen, you guys go home for the weekend, do whatever you want. But by Sunday, 10 p.m., we're going to do roll call. So you better be here. And also, careful how you act out there. Well, why do they say that? Because they know all that pent-up frustration, being around dudes all day long, got a load of money in your bank account, young, dumb, full of cum. Okay, it's about to go down. And let me tell you, roll call came around, people were missing. People arrived, but they weren't completely there. I saw a dude come back full of cocaine.
Binge.
I saw a dude come back full of cocaine.
Binge.
Sergeant said, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" He said, "Sorry, Sergeant, I was late because I was doing cocaine off a stripper's back." I'm like, "Bitch, did you just admit that? Oh my God, we gonna do so many push-ups." Listen, we were all standing by our bunk.
He did not say that.
Dead ass.
He did not say
Dead
that.
ass. Dead ass. I'll never forget this. Okay, he was from a small town. I think he did too many mushrooms because he was kind of cooked. We were all sitting by our bunks. Okay. I'll never forget Private Fletcher. Okay, that's private. I'll never forget this day. We're all sitting by our bunks at attention, ready for inspection. My shit's all put up. My fire team partner, his shit's all put away. So we're just waiting, and we can hear him making the rounds around the barracks. And we hear him like, "Private Fletcher, what the fuck is going on? What? Why do you look like this?" And he's like, "Sorry, Sergeant." He said, "Why were you late, Private?" "Sergeant, I made a mistake." "What mistake, Private?" I was doing blow off a hooker's back." When I tell you, we were all like at attention, and then we all stopped like,
You're not supposed to move.
No,
You're not supposed to move.
no,
You're not supposed to-
eyes forward. So we all just went, "What the fuck did he just say?" And we knew we were fucked. And you know what was crazy? The thing was so shocking to everybody, even the sergeant didn't reply. He left the room, went to go get the other staff members. They all came back, and they all like, "I need to hear this shit." They were mad, but I can tell in their face,
yeah.
like, "I need to see this for myself."
I'll be back.
Yeah. So you saw 4 people come up, and they said, "Repeat what you just said." And then you heard them just ream his asshole. He didn't make it. He didn't make it.
No, of course he didn't make it.
Investigators say the deputy disobeyed her supervisor by continuing to create TikTok videos while on duty, despite being ordered to stop.
So we're going to do some squad talks with Shelby.
Abramson defended her TikTok videos to investigators, saying her motive was the humanizing of the badge, that we're not just this bad guy behind a gun. While the sheriff's internal probe was still underway, Abramson continued to post TikTok videos, including one recorded inside Epcot while the park was empty.
Warning, do not add 30 pounds. Try this dance.
Even after being punished, she has kept on making new TikTok videos for her online fans. The Orange County Sheriff's Office would not make Abramson available for an interview, and she told News 6 by phone that her supervisors instructed her not to speak with us. Some law enforcement agencies prohibit officers from appearing in uniform on their personal social media accounts. Now, the Orange County Sheriff's Office does allow it, but deputies are cautioned against identifying the agency, and they must not do anything that would negatively impact the public's perception of the agency.
I'm not going to do an interview. They said not to contact them, but I can do it on TikTok. You're wild.
People are so thirsty
You're wild.
for attention.
Listen, your friend,
Thirsty.
you are wild. You're wilding.
And you're gonna see just more of this. People taking pictures of them at the morgue, working with bodies. Like they'll find ways to disrespect stuff, irrespective of how other folks feel about it. So this is the new social media age. Nothing is private. Even on the job, nothing is professional. People will do whatever the fuck that they want. It's wild. It's wild. And me watching this, some people might not get it, like, oh, she wants to humanize the badge and make police officers seem more personable. And yes, while the intentions may be good, the way that you're doing it matters as well. You also make the whole industry look unprofessional. You're supposed to be on the job, serving, protecting, and instead you're doing live streams on Facebook. Instead, you're basically doing whatever you want because it makes you more personable. That's not your job. Your job is to serve and protect. People finding you're using tax dollars to go to Disney while it's closed and do TikTok dances.
That's wild.
How does that?
Wow.
Maybe the kids enjoy it, and maybe the kids laugh. Grown adults who pay taxes don't find that shit funny.
No.
They look at that and they're like, do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. Because every time I see y'all in person, y'all be on some bullshit. So do your job. I don't want to be seeing you on social media doing some bullshit. And look, cops deserve their credit. A lot of them do a great job. Cool. Fantastic. But yeah, you see some shit like that, it makes you look at them funny. 100%. And I know if I was any cop on the force and I had to be partnered with her, I'd be like, this bitch ain't serious about her shit. She's more concerned with likes and all this stuff and how she's perceived than actually serving and protecting. No. If you want to take on that kind of mantra, have a discussion with your department. Make curated stuff. But you can't just do whatever the fuck you want. You're part of a unit. You're part of a whole. You're part of an ensemble. You're not individual. When you're part of a company, you don't get to say, I'm going to take control of our marketing. I'm going to be the one who decides how we're going to be perceived and make my own content representing our company. No company would ever accept that. They would fire your ass.
Real quick.
Take off the uniform. Maybe we can have a different discussion. You bitch, you doing that in uniform? Get fucked. All right. Well, what do you think about the whole thing?
Well, you said a whole lot. That was pretty much that. You know, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's nurses, it might be cute on the beginning, but at some point, I'm gonna look at your videos and be like, yeah, there was a robbery. I called you guys 3 hours ago. What were you doing? TikToks? You know what I mean? That it's gonna fuck with my head. Whenever I'm gonna go get some service, whenever I'm gonna go to the hospital and something's gonna be wrong, I'm like, so what is it? TikTok? And you're gonna discredit the rest of your coworkers that are not doing that. It's not just you, and it's not just the force, but people are gonna not just look at you. It's the whole fucking force. Everybody's gonna be subjected to that. Just the same way that if one fuck up, everybody fucks up, right? So yeah, it's bad. It's bad on the people that didn't want that attention. Yep. There's some cops that just want to do their fucking job, and it's already hard to do their fucking job, and people already hate them. You know, there's no such thing as fuck the fire department. No, it's fuck the police, right? People don't like that shit, right? It's already hard as it is right now. You want to add like a layer to that, like a TikTok? It's like you're 29, not 19. You're doing a job. What was like?
Back in the day, we used to make fun of cops because they were eating too many donuts, and people would see them at the fucking donut shop all the time. Like, yo, bitch, drop the donuts. That's why there used to be a pejorative thing for like lazy cops that we perceived.
As a matter of fact, here in Quebec, there was a comedy group called Rock et Belles Oreilles, whatever, it doesn't matter. But they made a song, a funny song with a video called Bonjour la police, Hello Cops, right? And basically, Bonjour la police was written in Dunkin' Donuts fonts, right? And they were like eating donuts and shit like that and being stupid cops, right? And every time the cops were getting pulled over, cops were pulling over people started saying Bonjour la police. They used to say the police did not go to Dunkin' Donuts. They were not allowed to be seen at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it was when Tim Hortons was starting to be big.
Okay.
And then Dunkin' Donuts was back over here. But at the end of the day, even Dunkin' Donuts, you're not really going to see a cop there because of that. Because of a song that people that were not in the police made about the police and donuts, cops were not allowed to be seen at Dunkin' Donuts. That's fucked up. So imagine if you're the perpetrator, you're the one that's doing all these things, dances and shit. It's gonna have an effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. So there you guys have it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We want to hear from you.
At Epcot at night while it's closed, that's wild.